Alright, so if you haven't already known, the good folks at Naughty Dog decided to release a remade version of The Last of Us for the PlayStation 5 on September 2nd of 2022, and finally for the PC on March 28th of 2023. And oh my god, how good does that sound? A Naughty Dog game. No, not even that. The Naughty Dog's Last of Us game being released to the PC after almost 10 years. That sounds honestly just amazing. Like a PC port for one of the best storytelling games in a time where the same franchise is getting so much love that it's received a sequel and a finally beloved video game to TV adaptation with only the past few years. I'll tell you guys, nothing could really go wrong. Well, shit. So since the release of the new Last of Us, people have been less than disappointed. Actually, even months before the release of the PlayStation 5, fans were fairly upset, and that's because a few months prior, Naughty Dog released a statement saying that the price of the standard edition would be marked up to $70, instead of the standard AAA price of $60. I mean, Naughty Dog isn't the first ever company to release a $70 game, but $70 for a remade game, that's not really that old considering it received a remaster for the PlayStation 4 in 2014, and the remaster for the PlayStation 4, it's currently $20. On top of that, for whatever reason, the PlayStation 5 game would be the only game that would be marked up to $10. So if you have both a PC that can run this new remake while also having a PlayStation 5, it's just more cost effective to buy the Steam version of the game since prices for standard and deluxe are $60 to $70, whereas the PlayStation 5 edition is $70 to $80 respectively. Actually, maybe buying the game on PC isn't a good idea. So for the PlayStation 5 remake, everything was developed and published by Naughty Dog. Everything created in that remake was created solely by Naughty Dog, and in return, the game is highly praised. People loved how everything looked, and the game was finally set at 60 frames per second if you had a well enough monitor and if you were on dynamic 4K performance mode, and the other mode, native 4K fidelity mode, is a great way to cap off the game at 30 frames per second if your monitor is less than 120 Hz. But in some cases, if your monitor has a better output, the cap can go up to 50 frames per second depending on what exactly you're doing in the game. And as compared to the remastered PlayStation 4 version and even the PlayStation 3 version, the PS5 remake has no outstanding problems regarding combat or cutscenes, which is completely new for the series and overall a ginormous improvement. For the PC, however, things are a little bit different. Midway through the development of the game, Naughty Dog decided to partner with Iron Galaxy to help release the PC port. Iron Galaxy in the past has made games like Killer Instinct and Rumbleverse. Those two games, alongside others, really hasn't made like any significant impact in the gaming sphere, but they've worked more with porting other games like the Arkham franchise to PC, Borderlands 2 to PC, and even Telltale's Back to the Future for the Wii. God, I actually love that game. Iron Galaxy even partnered with Naughty Dog in the past and helped ported the Uncharted trilogy to PC. However, this port upon launch faced problems with performance, but it was fixed a few days later. Originally though, The Last of Us remake was set to be released on the 6th of February of this year. However, it was delayed for another 51 days. And you know what? Maybe it should have been delayed for a couple days longer. Because upon the release of the PC port, almost every single player imaginable on Steam suffered with major performance issues, texture and lighting issues, AI issues, and even constant crashes. In some cases by other people, just waiting in the main menu screen of the game for an allotted amount of time caused the game to crash out of the blue. And in other cases, well, we had Joel and Ellie doing, oh my god, somebody called Shane Dawson. As reported by many now, the problem mostly boils down to the poor optimization for the shading within the game, which is really weird to think of regarding the fact that this feels like a more and more common issue recently. I mean, the Callisto Protocol had shading issues which caused the game to stutter frequently and to crash upon the day one launch. And this issue, by the way, was for everyone. Steam Deck, issues. PC with lower specs like a 1050 Ti GPU, major issues. PC with amazing specs like an Nvidia 4080 GPU, you guessed it, issues. The story does have a happy ending though, I think. Naughty Dog responded to the issues one day after their messy launch. They've even released a patch to help fix the optimization issues on the 30th, so they are on top of making sure that their fanbase stays happy. But that patch didn't really solve all that much because fans are still facing problems with crashing, jittery camera movement, and massive frame drops. Naughty Dog even had to release yet another statement where they had to plan to release another hotfix set for Tuesday. And since that statement, people have been wondering who really is at fault for this issue. It's been a back and forth forth with people blaming Iron Galaxy or Naughty Dog, but why can't it be both? This isn't the first time Iron Galaxy released a less than stellar Naughty Dog PC port, and since they are the team being paid for developing the port, yes, they're at fault. But Naughty Dog isn't in the clear too with their failure to check the quality. I mean, this is the same remake that surprisingly was not sent out to other reviewers or playtesters before the public release. Other YouTubers like Mischief also responded to Naughty Dog, claiming that gaming studios should receive legal punishment if they release a product that is not accessible to players. And like, I agree. If people are paying upwards of $70 for something that they can't even use, why can companies just get away with it? And also, I mean, was this remake necessary? Don't get me wrong, I think this remake is beautiful when compared to like the PlayStation 3, the PlayStation 4, the PS4 Pro. On top of that, The Last of Us is just an amazing story, so I don't mind replaying it over and over again. But this remake does feel like it was released just to gain the hype off of the widely successful HBO Max show. But who knows though, maybe this game will see a resurgence in the near future, and maybe the multiplayer feature will get expanded upon like how it was really not in the past. But like I said, who knows though. But what did you all think of the remake if you have played it? Do you like it? Hate it? Can you even run it? Leave it down in the comments below. But other than that, I'm gonna end this video here. Thank you all so much for watching. If you guys do like this video, you know, maybe hit that like button and subscribe. I am trying to close in on 10,000 subscribers, you know. But other than that, I will see you all in another video. Bye for now.